My clap came through.
Yeah. So if you heard that cough, you're watching the Screaming Drunks podcast. On today's episode, someone gets a foot job. Don't know who yet, though. In terms of the drinks, today I've brought my 1800 tequila because I'm out of beer. So I guess we're going with liquor. Now, someone, a.k.a. all 3,000 people watching, and of course Kota here, are wondering, what am I going to mix this with? Well, before I grab that, I did make myself a cup of G Fuel. Yeah.
What flavor G Fuel?
It's like the Tiny Tina flavor. Let me look that up. What the Tiny Tina flavor is? I forget. This is like.
Dude, I don't think you should be saying I'm drinking some Tiny Tina right now.
I'm drinking Tiny Tina.
Yeah, I want to taste the flavor of Tiny Tina. It's just words you shouldn't say on a podcast, or I'll be recorded.
It's Tiny Tina's High Rollin' Sparkly Magic, or Sparkly Boom Magic, which what that actually is, I'm still trying. Cherry vanilla.
Okay. With tequila.
With tequila, the world's finest tequila too. 2 shots of vodka. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's enough. Cause I don't believe you have a full-on drink, but you do have something.
I have a Lowland single Scotch malt from Kirkland Costco because it's just sitting in my room. I'm just going to keep drinking. Yeah, I'm just going to keep drinking until I can.
That's fair. So let me take a sip of this. Let's test this out.
Okay, you take a sip. I would do a cork pop and then fucking go to town.
All right. It tastes like there's tequila in my G Fuel.
Is it like good, bad?
It tastes fine. Like it. I mean, I think this is like okay tequila to begin with, and I mean, I think I poured a good bit in there, but it tastes fine.
Alright, well, I'm going to just.
I heard 3, that came through.
Down's the hatch. Yeah, good.
He's drinking so he can't anymore. Oh my god!
I'm gonna finish it actually. Okay, maybe I'm not.
Should I take this?
Hold on.
Okay. I feel bad leaving you out.
Sorry. Give me. Oh my god, my stomach is hurting.
By the way, stop.
By the way, I did. How big is this? I just drank like half of like a 357 milliliter bottle or some shit.
My brother in Christ.
I took a shot.
I think you may have taken a little bit more. But you know what? That's perfect.
Oh, it burns.
I really bet it does, dude. Shout out to Costco and Kirkland brand, but I don't know about chugging straight Kirkland brand whiskey. Might not be the smoothest out there.
Look. Your boy may not be able to crush a fucking can of beer, but I can crush a small bottle of whiskey in one go. Come on.
That's what matters. Dude,
how many people are whiskey chuggers?
Not me, bro. I'm not a whiskey sipper, even.
Okay.
Dude,
what were you gonna say?
I'm so bad at chugging. I'm really bad at chugging beer. Like, I can drink a beer fast, but like, if you're like, hey, dude, let's chug a beer, I'll be like, dude, the carbonations are gonna make me cry. Like, I'm like crying tears because of the carbonation.
See, there's only 2 things that go fast down my mouth, and that is food and cock.
Okay, that's fair enough. I think a lot of people can relate to that in this day and age.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, I got a question for you. I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of the new Fallout show?
I honestly was going to last night, but I got caught up with sim racing and cooking.
Fair enough. So when my buddy was here a couple days ago, we watched the first episode, and we're like, "Oh, that was pretty good." Then me and my girl watched. So it's 8 episodes, right? We watched 3 more last night. Went to bed. The first thing we did when we woke up was binge the last 4 episodes. It was way better than I was expecting it to be. So for reference, my favorite video game series is Fallout. It's not a camera. Oh, you can actually kind of see my Pip-Boy. Oh wait, right there. You see the edge of a Pip-Boy. But there's actually a bunch of like Fallout stuff up there. I got like a Fallout poster over there. I'm edging. I think in high school, one of my favorite hoodies I wore was a Vault 111 like blue hoodie.
Okay, chat. Oh shit. Used to Twitch. Okay, audience.
Okay, chat.
Okay, Butt-Chuggers. Listen. Oh, should we call our audience the
Butt-Chuggers? All right, Butt-Chuggers. Dude, you know what? We're 10 episodes in with this episode, so I think we need to have a name for the thousands of people that are tuning in.
Yeah. So the Butt-Chuggers.
Butt-Chugger Nation.
Yeah. Butt-Chugger Nation. All right.
Butt-Chugger Nation.
Yeah, so when in high school, he not only wore a blue Fallout Boy, fucking Fallout Vault Boy hoodie, he also had his trusty Pip-Boy and his phone to go with it.
That was one day.
And when I came to his house, he had that like mini nuke.
It's in my fucking thing still. It's in the closet right there. I can pull up the mini nuke. Yeah. So, but basically what we're getting at here is I'm a big fan of Fallout. And I originally thought, especially because most video game stuff is bad, most video game movies, TV shows, I literally went into it with like very low expectations. I'm like, the set pieces kind of looked cool from the trailers. I hope it's like that. I thought it was awesome. Like, I thought it was actually, like, really good and really, like, interesting. My girl, she's, of course, never really cared for Fallout, but she's, like, been really invested in the Fallout lore now. She's been showing me, like, Fallout-related TikToks and stuff since we've watched it. If anything, she was the one who's like, let's just finish the series today. And I'm like, oh, all right. It was really good. I thought the story was really good. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
I'm gonna spoil one thing, but it's not actually story related.
I'm also just not spoiling it for you, but go ahead.
Hold on. Let me fucking send it to you.
Okay.
But there's a meme I saw that I wanted to send to you. Hold on.
Shout out to you calling me out for wearing my Pip-Boy at school. Like I said, I just want to say that was one time because Fallout 4 had just come out and I was hype.
Oh yeah, I was hyped for it until it didn't meet my expectations, but then later on it did.
I think so. I liked Fallout 4 right from it came out, but I think let's see. Well, God damn it.
So chat, our Butt-Chugger Nation.
Butt-Chugging Nation.
Butt-Chuggers. It's a meme that says watching the Fallout TV show with mods, and it's just a screenshot of the main female character, and they have clearly massive like K-cups. Yeah.
Straight
photoshopped.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the meme. I think he will get it because. Okay, a little off topic. When I first got Fallout 4 and Skyrim on PC, on my new PC, I was like, I'll try these games, and I go to the mod scene. It's nothing but like nude mods and sex scripts, and it's a new level of degeneracy that I don't want to go in.
You know, I've actually downloaded one of those mods.
Oh, I did too.
You want to know which game I downloaded it for?
Huh.
This is very recent. I downloaded a mod for Sarah Morgan in Starfield.
I've never touched Starfield.
It's good. It's alright. It's like I think if you looked up a 7 out of 10 in the dictionary, Starfield comes up. But again, I do need to know, not only is Fallout my favorite series, I'm just a Bethesda fanboy in general. Like, I've played Skyrim and I've played Oblivion. it's like, so anything they release, I will play. So
Oh.
maybe I had a little bit more of a bias, but I think 7 out of 10 is fair for it. Anyway, that's besides the point.
My view on Fallout 4, I know we started on that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like how lackluster the story was in 4,
Mm-hmm.
and the gameplay felt a little too casual.
I think of the gameplay, they made some of the RPG aspects of it, specifically how you build your character, they simplified that a bit, but it's hard to say that the gunplay wasn't like worlds above 3 in New Vegas. Like they were cooking. They were in a lab, and those motherfuckers were cooking with gunplay.
I would say the actual gameplay is solid. I just don't. Hold on.
All right, we're holding on. During this, hold on.
I'm back.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Going back to what I said is gameplay was good. I didn't like the story, and I felt like the difficulty was a little too casual. Now, after getting it on PC, getting some hardcore mods, making the game like a living fucking nightmare, it's great. Like I had a mod that made it like pitch black, and my monitor wasn't bright enough. I'm like, I like this, so I carried flashlights, and then the enemies had to carry flashlights to fucking see. And then eventually I found night vision, which changed the whole game. And the vision cones only work when the light shines on your player model. And it's like, this was great. This is what I want.
Did you play the DLCs for it?
Never fully completed Far Harbor because it was just insanely hard vanilla for me. I did like Nuka World mostly because of the AK, but I never completed Nuka World.
Yeah.
Automaton took ages for me to figure out I need to go to one location to find Ada.
I think 15-year-old me can relate to that if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you had to be on one specific part of the map, watching a robot fight another robot, and then Automaton DLC starts. What's the other DLC?
God, in terms of, they had like a bunch of small like the workshop ones. Is there story ones? I think that was it. Nuka World. There might have been one more. All I know is Far Harbor was awesome. I think Far Harbor is fucking great.
The game got really bullet spongy late game, which is it turned me off a lot because it's like, oh cool, legendary super mutant, time to put like 50 caliber rounds into its head, and it finally dies, and I'm like,
ugh. Yeah, so if anyone watching this hasn't watched the Fallout show, definitely I recommend it. As a Fallout fan, I recommend it. It's canon to the lore, so if you're into Fallout lore, that's nice. There's been some debate specifically with this. Again, I'm not going to spoil for you, Kota, but just some lore with the NCR and just how timelines add up. I think it genuinely may have been like a mistake in the writer's room with like the timeline of certain things. But, hey, shit happens, right?
Well, did you hear about one of the lead devs for Fallout making a terrible mistake lore-wise? So, yesterday, one of the main devs said that Nick from Fallout 4, the dude that you play as, his military career is he was the guy on the left in the Fallout 1 intro where they were killing a Canadian bipartisan. So Nick is now confirmed canon, a war criminal, and then he backstepped and said no, but now everyone's going with Nick as a war criminal.
Look, bro, Nick is a chat. Everyone makes mistakes. That's how I'm gonna put it right there. Big mistake, maybe, but is Nick still kind of the GOAT?
So mileage vary. When I play female, I just did raider lesbian shit. When I was with Nick, I was like, fuck that bitch, fuck my child. I'm gonna have fun busting heads.
I've played through Fallout. So Fallout 4 was actually the first game I ever 100%ed. Like, in terms of achievements. Even DLC, I 100%ed it. So I had to play through it a couple times for that. I think, romance-wise, The first time I was just a regular fucking Joe. I went with Piper.
Good.
Then I think, who did I romance next? McCready. I romanced McCready.
Why does he sound familiar and I can't think of it?
So, well, McCready, I'm pretty sure he was the dude he was like a kid in Fallout 3, and he was in Fallout 4. Because in Fallout 3, he was a scribe for the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh, he's the brother of Steel Man. Okay.
Well, no, not in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, the Brotherhood of Steel guy who's in his armor is Paladin Dan's.
Oh, okay. Paladin
I'm just saying that McCready was like in the Brotherhood of Steel at one point. They say he is in Fallout 3. You can go find him. He's like a fucking kid. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I may have romanced. What's her name? Caitlin. Remember she was like the drug addict one. Katie, yes, she was the Irish,
yeah. That's the lesbian romance I went with, and then I think Nick went with Piper, and that's it. Unless I went with Ghoul Boy down in Detroit, essentially.
Oh fuck, what was his name? He has like a presidential name or something. Oh yeah, what's his name? I don't know. Akira. Ah! The ghoul character in the show also is a fucking badass. Kind of a Chad. Anyway,
I want to say that. Okay, so I know the actor. I want to say he's the same actor as the ghoul we're talking about.
Do you know I mean, I know the actor's name.
Yeah, I can't think of it. He was in Justified.
I can't remember his first name. It's Goggins, though. It's something Goggins.
I
actually... Have you watched...
John Hancock, that
was the ghoul.
Who played him? Danny Shirogo. Okay, so I'm just completely wrong.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about the ghoul in the Fallout TV show.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the ghoul in Fallout TV show. I thought that same dude was the voice actor.
Okay. No, you know who he is the same voice actor as, though? We literally realized at the same time. Because he said something like in a really low tone. You watched Invincible, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Cecil. The guy who plays the ghoul in the new Fallout show voices Cecil in Invincible. And what made it hard when I realized it was like the 5th episode that I realized, like, wait a minute, and I looked it up and I'm like, yeah, I fucking knew it. I couldn't unsee like Cecil.
Yeah.
Have you finished season 2?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to transfer to that, I want to know your thoughts on it.
I'm going to take an intermission and grab pizza because it's fresh.
Okay, that's fair.
And then we can talk.
All right, I'm gonna pause it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. I had to go grab some pizza like a fat ass, but we're now getting into spoiler territory for Invincible Season 2. Now, if you haven't seen it, I will give you a countdown of 3 to leave. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, now it's your fault. So, I really like the part where Mark committed a hate crime on that one dude.
The fucking dude trying to kill him?
Yeah, he hate crimed him. He's like, I think you're stronger. Beats the living shit out of him with his invincibility strength. He's like, oh shit, I killed him?
Wait, because he thought he was stronger. He said he got stronger.
That doesn't mean you fucking tell him to bite the curb and,
fucking American History X?
Yeah.
Okay, but honestly, so I like what the message they're trying to portray. I think it was a little, too much, though, because, he beats himself up a little too much. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, the dude was going to kill your mom and your brother.
Oh, yeah, he did fucking break his mother's arm.
Yeah.
So I think killing him is justified, but I really like how, he didn't make it painless.
No.
He's just like, I'm going to keep punching until you stop moving. Instead of doing, what, every other Viltron can do, is to grab you by the spine and snap. Nah, he just went the brutal route.
Now I'm really thinking about it. I really hope they don't make us wait 2 fucking years for the next season, dude. Because, like, especially, like, him and Amber, I want to know... Well, not him and Amber. I don't fucking give a shit. I want to know between him and, oh my god. What's her... Eve. I want to know if something's going to happen there. I hope it does. I hope he gets the hot redhead.
Do you want slight spoilers?
Have you like read, like, I know I could look up like the ending to Invincible, but I've actually been good in not doing it, but I will accept this. You said it's a minor spoiler, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
On Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust Twitter because they don't give the full picture. But it was essentially the original manga and Eve's fat ass, and some dude goes, he really passed that up, huh? And I'm like, I don't know if that's really a spoiler or not. I feel like there's probably more complex things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe they're there platonically and is supporting her. Maybe they go to Pound Town in season 3.
I guess I wouldn't mind it being platonic, but, like, I don't know, man. Part of me is just like, come on. Come on, Mark. Get some of that. You know what I fucking hated? I genuinely disliked? The scene with fucking what's-his-nuts? The Immortal and Duplicate's alive?
Yeah.
That was stupid. You tell me, like, in that scene, right? That was fucking crazy. No, all three of them technically live. Look, I was okay with, like, 2 of them, whatever. And if anything, Rex, it was a plot point for Rex that happens. But, like, come on.
Yeah, go.
I also thought it was dumb to begin with. Because, like, when he was, like, crying over her dying or whatever, like, dude, you've been around for thousands of years, right? I know the whole point is, right, I've never felt like this for someone before. The only scene we had of them, like, in a relationship was in, like, a comedy scene where he's with her in the shower. Like, the scene that with Rex. Like, that was, like, played off as, like, a joke. So, I don't know if the comics maybe handled that a little better or something, but I thought that was... I think that whole, like, dynamic between Duplicate and Immortal was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That's my least favorite part.
I think it was... I was like... Okay, I did the whole Wojak fucking... jaw drop, like, holy shit, they killed 3 of them?
Yes!
Bravo! Like, I'm happy. And then they all come back alive, I'm like,
yeah.
Plot armor, fuck you.
Duplicate should still be dead. But then again, you know what? Maybe Cecil had that fucking shapeshifter guy just doing this to get Immortal out of his, like, you know, little funk.
Mm-hmm. Because
Cecil's, like, always 10 steps ahead.
It could, like, well, it depends, because we haven't seen Duplicate. Mm-hmm. But it could also just be, like, his assistant, which is a robot. By the way, beautiful subplot.
Oh, with, what's his name? He looks like fucking Bobby from...
Yeah, a grown-up Bobby.
Yeah, grown-up Bobby.
Yeah, I can't, but he's
yeah.
He's Cecil's assistant, and then they're like, yo, what am I? I'm a robot. And then, like, Cecil's like, alright, well, we want to wipe your memories because we think it'll be best for you. And then he's like, wow, that's crazy. And then he saves someone else from killing themselves and understanding that there's more to live. Like, they both know that they're robots, but they understand that, like, we can still enjoy life even if we're not human.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that.
It was good. It was like a good little plot twist, but also had a good story to it. Mm-hmm. Overall, I thought season 2 was almost just as great as season 1. I'm really excited to see where it goes. Like this, I don't want to read it because I'm this deep into the show. But God, dude, I want to know. I want to know, like specifically with Omni-Man, what's going to happen next. I think it's really good.
Invincible is in this great area of I love what I'm watching, but I don't love it so much where I want to go look up spoilers and see how
Mm-hmm.
much difference they are.
Yeah.
Cause I did that with The Boys. Now,
Oh yeah. I mean,
Amazon is
yeah. If you, the boys, we're at such a different now. But go, yeah, keep going.
hold on, I got pizza. The Boys is such like the Amazon show and the comics are so different
Oh yeah.
that I enjoy the weird plot twists that the original Boys had that got bad reviews. They're changing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not. I don't think The Boys is going to be so drastically bad. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's going to give a new breath of life to it.
Yeah. I think I've heard that from a lot of people who read it, where they're like, low key. I like that Amazon is changing it, because I think that was the biggest thing from what I heard, is that like when you get towards that last like half of the boys for the comics, it becomes just kind of like a slaughter fest, and the plot just becomes kind of dumb. So it's nice to see that they're changing it, but for what's probably the better. That's what we got. That season 4 of that comes out in June, I think.
I need to watch V Boys or whatever the fuck it's
Gen
called.
V, yeah.
Gen V, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I might watch that tonight, actually.
I think we decided for Gen V's like it's okay, it's good. I don't know what they're gonna do for season 2 though. I think we talked about this, but one of the main actors in it died like 2 weeks ago.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of like the original Boys cast.
No, that would be fucking huge. Rest in peace, the Deep. I'm just kidding.
I gotta say, I really love A-Train's character
Mm-hmm.
of total sack of shit. Did it like the was it Abby, right? The secretary?
Yes.
Okay, spoiler for people with the Boys. The secretary, I think, was Abby. My favorite scene was she was so fed up with A-Train. She's like, you killed these people, you show no remorse, but once it finally happens to you, oh, now you fucking care.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit about your feelings. You've already been too terrible of a person. And what I love, A-Train didn't kill her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they didn't kill her, because he would have done nothing. He took that to heart and tried doing good. And he went on a route of, I want to be a better person.
Yeah. I'm looking at. I agree with you fully. I've got to look up her name though. It's killing me now.
Yeah, I'm
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah,
I was close.
You were close. I knew you were like fucking almost right there.
Little tangent, real quick.
Go for it.
I've been playing. Maybe we talked about this. I think we talked about it on the podcast. I've been playing baseball again on PlayStation.
I think you and I talked about this the other day, but we didn't talk about this on the podcast.
Okay, because he was talking about he had a friend while he was stationed that will play all 55 baseball games, no sim.
All 162 baseball games in a season.
Yeah.
No sim. You would not sim them.
Yeah, and then I did it, but like I only have 30 hours in the game, and I took a break because it was too much baseball. And then I got back, and then I simmed a couple of games because I was just like, it's the same thing over and over. I can't want to progress. And oh my god, I have never gotten so mad at a sports game. I get why sports people get mad at their fictional video games. Okay, picture this. I am second year contract for the Arizona Diamondbacks. My name is James Reed, and I am the starting pitcher on the Jackie Robinson Memorial Day. So we all wore special jerseys of the 42, and I am playing against the Cardinals, which I think is St. Louis.
St. Louis. That's really funny because the last 3 days the Diamondbacks have been playing against the Cardinals.
Fuck yeah. Anyway, I started in inning 1 and strikeout after strikeout after strikeout, and I'm like, I'm doing good. Stop the whole fucking game. It's now inning 7, or no,
Okay.
inning 8. It's the
Okay.
8th inning. My character's kind of running out of juice. I think I'm at like 80 pitches of the day.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, because I was like the first inning all the
Yeah.
way through, and so my character's tired. I went to go throw a slurve ball. I think it's slurve,
Curve?
SLUVE. That's not curve. It's like slurve. It's basically, it
Yeah.
looks like a fastball, but it drastically reduces speed at the end, and it
Okay.
fucks up batters' timing because they think it's a fastball and they swing early, but it's a slow ball.
Okay.
Oh, anyway, fucking, I went to throw it. They cracked it. Home run. I'm like, okay, we're 3 points in the lead. They got 1 point. We're good.
Oh,
We're
no.
golden. Coach is like, okay, you're out of energy. They flip me out. Fucking, I can't remember his name, but his last name was like Shink or something. Chick. But what
I remember our
happened?
pitchers right now.
Yeah, but what ended up fucking happening? He's 2023 pitcher.
Okay.
He's the end pitcher. Anyway, he gets up. He allows 3 fucking points, 3 runs.
Oh no.
And so that makes it 4 points, and Cardinals won in the last or second to last inning of the game. I was so mad. I put almost a perfect game on my end. And then this shit stick. By the way, he didn't even play the whole inning either. He got removed after the 3 points. He had a .1 inning, so I think it's like a half.
Yeah.
Half
Oh my
inning.
god.
I was so mad. And then it's like, I'm not going to rage quit, because if I do, it defeats the whole purpose of this game and my career. So I let it through, and then I played against the Rockies, and then for some reason the Rockies went hard, and I had repeated 3 home runs back to back, and I'm like, that's not fair. I got mad. I closed the game. I took a break. I race simmed, and now I'm here.
Bro's life is a simulator right now, low key. He's playing Racing Sim. You're playing American Truck Simulator, and then you're basically simming your season. So you're playing like a pitcher?
Yeah.
Okay. So
starting pitcher.
My buddy was playing. He was playing like the franchise mode. I don't know what they call it. Do they just call it franchise mode in that, or do they have a name for it?
There's dynasty mode. And
so you kind of run you run the team. Like you can do trades and stuff. Like you're the one who makes the trades. He's playing that, but then he plays each game in the season. So he's batting and pitching.
Oh my god.
For 9 fucking innings in this game. Like I said, granted, we were out to sea, so there's nothing else to fucking do with your free time, but like, still, bro. Crazy shit.
I don't think I could realistically do professional baseball. Well, because I'm not built for it, but even if I was, that's too much fucking baseball, dude. Well, you really gotta love it.
Like, if you look at like their schedule, like in a week, they like of a 7 day, there's 7 days in a week. Like they're playing like 5 out of the 7 days a week. But some days I think you might know this already. They're like they play 2 games in a day sometimes.
Yep, and they're like back to back to back to back. Like so it's like, I know at least in the game, if you look at the roster, yeah, you get switched out, because like their teams are massive. But like, even still, you may play once or twice in those 4 days.
Especially especially hard if you're a pitcher. It's especially hard if you're a pitcher.
And like pitchers pretty much make the game. That's why I love them.
I mean, pitchers are the ones doing the most long-term damage to their body.
Because because even batters, you only get like 3 chances to bat.
Yeah.
And that's if you have a good high batting average.
I mean, granted, you gotta be fast, but I mean that's just a skill you gotta have.
Yeah, because that's just running. Where like a pitcher, because I know a lot of pitchers fuck up their rotator cuff. If I remember. And Yeah, and I've
Pretty
been,
much anything from here to here, a pitcher's gonna fuck up at some point.
yeah.
From the elbow to the shoulder, something's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, because I really like knuckleballs. They are a really cool throw.
I like to bunt. I'm just kidding. I don't have a way to play the show. I don't have a PS5 or Xbox yet, and it's not on PC. It's on the Switch, but I'm not buying the show on the Switch.
Yeah.
That's like no.
I honestly, it's one of those games that I'm happy that the order. Okay, so like, I've been watching like a shit ton of Always Sunny in Philadelphia when I truck or when I play baseball. It's just playing in the background and I watch it. And so like I wanted to. They have a lot of episodes based on the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm like, I haven't touched a football game since like 2009 because I had Madden 09.
Dude,
yeah.
I mean, no, I'm like agreeing with you, bro.
And so I was like, I want to play a football game. So I go on PlayStation Store. Is there any on sale? Because it's the like spring sale right now.
Yeah.
So they are just so EA being EA, scummy fucks.
Yeah.
22 and I think it was like 21. Are no longer listed on the PlayStation Store.
Really? I said, dude, okay, if you want to get a physical copy, GameStop has Madden 24, which is the
and
late.
I'm like,
oh wait, I think you may have cut out for like a 20 seconds. I thought you stopped talking.
oh,
You had said there was a spring sale and they had 21, but it was removed, and then that was it.
okay, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
ahead.
fuzzy. You're fuzzy. Like when you talk, there's like an electronic buzz. Oh. Talk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break from recording real quick to figure this out.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you ever been?
We figured it out. We figured it out, guys.
To explain, have you ever been next to a transformer that hums?
Yes.
It was exactly that.
That's so weird. Yeah, definitely. So anyway, you were saying though.
Yeah. So, 2021, I think, and 2022 Madden are like blacklisted on the PlayStation Store, and you can't buy them. But 23 and 24 you can buy, but they're not on sale, and they charge $70. And I'm like, I'm not buying a Madden game for that much.
Yeah, fuck that. Well, I was just looking up. If you want to, it's a physical. Is your PS5? Do you have the disc version or the digital version?
Yep.
You have the disc.
Disc.
If you really want to, they have 23, which is or 24, which is the newest one. For $20 at GameStop.
Yeah.
And you actually get a fucking physical copy of a goddamn game. But yeah, I think I'm going to get one soon because I'm gonna use like my rewards or my credit card to buy maybe a PS5. I'm an Xbox guy, but maybe I'll get a PS5.
I can't really say his name. You know the one guy that we talked about serves in the army?
Yeah.
He's still what's that military store you guys get?
The Next? Or well, the Exchange.
Yeah, the Exchange.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They sell PS5s where he's at for like $340, $350. So if you want, because he has no problem grabbing one if you want to pay.
I have access to those because I'm a vet.
Oh, that's good. Okay, never mind.
I might look on there then.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of, I have to build a PC now.
Why?
Okay, so hear me out. I've been looking at building a PC because I've been. This is gonna make me sound poor, but I promise I'm not poor. I'm poor, not broke. It's gonna sound
middle
broke.
of the road.
Yeah, middle of the road. Where like, I can't buy everything I want, but damn, I sure hope something doesn't break in my life. That's where I'm at. I've been donating plasma. Specifically because the first month you get like $800 for it. And with that, I'm like, I kind of want to build a PC finally because I'm running everything off my gaming laptop, which mostly works, but I'm running dual monitors from a gaming laptop. So anyway, the graphics cards I've been looking at have been like the ones within my price range are like the 4060, maybe like a 3070 Ti. No, not even that. That was out of my price range. It was usually like a 4060, specifically for 1440p gaming. But I've been looking on eBay randomly, and I saw a 3080 that has 10 gigabytes of like the fucking RAM? GGDR RAM. You know for that.
Yeah.
And for shits and giggles, I just put a bid on it because to buy them new, and let me look this up and make sure I'm right. To buy them new, they're like $750, so way out of my price range. Let me look one second. 3080. 10 gigabyte. Okay, let's see. They're on Amazon right now. Okay, there's one that's $680, but then after that, they're all like $800. This one had 15 bids on it. It was at like $300. I threw in a $360 bid, thinking like, what? Let's just see, right? I'm not gonna win, but what's the 1% chance to win? I literally woke up this morning. This was today. I woke up this morning and saw, congratulations, you won. I'm like, oh shit. For one, I pulled up my card from like my plasma. Like, oh, I guess I gotta pay for it now. But I got this card, and it says, at least the posting said it's in great condition. It fucking works. And I screenshot it to save it just in case. But I got this basically $800 card for, well, after the taxes and shipping, $385.
That's great.
Yeah, which is like the most expensive part of the PC I now have. So now I have to start building a goddamn PC, dude. I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting, but
I recommend going to User Benchmark and seeing what's compatible.
Yeah,
and finding parts that work.
So that's what I was doing today, and like I even like made a little build because I know like a little bit of. I'm not saying I know a lot about computers, but I know a decent bit. I took my build and put it on like Build a PC, the Reddit page, and they've actually just been helping me out with some bits. They're like, hey, this is good, but maybe change this, and it's been really nice. So I think I'm gonna have like now that I got that graphics card for like a good price, I'm able to spend like a little bit more like on the CPU. And I think right now the CPU, I'm looking at a Ryzen 5. I don't know if these numbers mean anything to you, but a Ryzen 5 7600, which is really good.
That's a number.
That's a number. That's a big one.
All I know is Intel because that's all I have.
Yeah, I don't know what the equivalent. Let me look what the equivalent of the Intel is. So maybe that.
Yeah,
it makes sense in your language.
Yeah. Although So from what I heard, AMD is way better because they don't have chipset restrictions. Because from what a really, really smart computer nerd told me, is that, by the way, his qualifications and his place of living, he essentially runs like the biggest servers in that area. So I can't really say anything more because I don't want to dox him by any chance. But he runs a huge server farm, and he is the mechanic and maintenance for these servers. And he also does a lot of retro PC stuff. So, like, one of the things he bought, like, an old, God, I can't even remember. But he bought basically a computer monitor from, like, 1993. And then he's building like a whole PC of just 1993 parts.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, but anyway, he has told me Ryzen or Risen, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, AMD Risen, whatever.
He told me that their chipsets. Now, some nerd in the comments are going Butt-Chuggers going to tell me that I'm wrong.
Actually.
Ryzen uses, like, they had a certain chipset that's considered the old chipset, and then they have a new chipset, and that's the difference, is that it's like, oh, one's older, where, like, what makes, Intel a pain in the ass is that they have, like, 5 different chipsets, and only certain chipsets work with certain chipsets.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have to look at motherboards
Yeah.
and find the chipset on that motherboard, which requires you going into like manuals to figure out, and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
So that.
I mean, plus for the price, I heard AMD's just better anyway. Intel has an upcharge for being Intel.
Yeah.
Also, so I looked up the equivalent to the one I'm looking at getting is the i5 14400.
Oh shit! That's
So, the
Oh, where's my phone?
decently strong chip.
My chip is the Intel 5 9400K, I think.
Okay.
Or the 9600K, I can't remember. It's something. It's 9000.
It's up there. It's one of the higher ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, one of the newer ones I was looking at was like an i7 or i9, but that's like down the road. And
Yeah, you don't need an i9. i9, that's shit for like video fucking editing, processing. i7 though, you could probably fuck with an i7.
Yeah, I wanted to just bulletproof my machine.
That's
and just
fair.
Because like I essentially want to just slowly like the PS5 is my last console, and then I'm just gonna be a PC main from the rest of my life.
True gamer.
Yeah, because holy shit, PC game, like dude. I talked about before, but there's something, it hits different when it's like, oh, that's a cool game. I'm going to see how much it costs. Oh, it's a 7-year-old game for $10. Perfect. PlayStation? Oh, it's a 7-year-old game. They want $40?
Yeah.
No.
It's just like, it's that limitless option, right? With that, or like, you know, I think I can say this. It's not fully legal, but we'll pretend it is. Like emulation, right?
Yeah.
Like running like you can emulate anything from the fucking NES up to, I think there's like Wii. There's about Wii emulation now. There's some PS2 emulators.
Oh no, that's been a thing. We're almost on the brink of PS4 emulators right now.
Are we? 'Cause I thought we were dealing with 360 PS3 emulators.
Okay, so
like we could confidently do like PS2 and OG Xbox, like 3DS. Oh, 3DS we've been emulating for a while. I run a 3DS emulator on my fucking Samsung tablet, which isn't right there, but it's over there.
Yeah, okay, right. I only had one Nintendo when I grew up with, and then that broke because some dipshit. Okay, I'm going vent. I had the pink Nintendo Dogs DS.
Not the Nintendo Dogs.
My grandfather didn't realize it was pink when he bought it, and my parents like, "You want to exchange it?" I'm like, "I'm pink. I don't care."
Real men like pink.
I didn't give a shit as a kid.
Yeah.
And so I was playing Lego Star Wars, and I've gotten really far in that game, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, this is sick. This is rap." And I was at the babysitter's, and some kid goes, "No, it's my turn to play." Grabs the top part of the screen, tugs the shit out of it, and it rips the DS in half.
Oh, I'd kill myself, dude. Oh my god.
And my parents are like, "That's your fault." And then the babysitter's like, "That's your fault." And they told me I should have let go of my own video game.
Oh, that's so fucking cringe.
And so, like, I was just pissed as a kid in anger, not knowing. I decked the shit out of him the next day.
Fair enough. Dude, fucking fair. I have a little drawer right here. You know what's in here right now? Here it is. Got the fucking Game Boy Advance in here.
I've only played the Game Boy Color.
Then I've got Pokemon Leaf Green in here. Bro, okay, low-key, I kind of have some old tech in here. Because look what else is in here.
Hey, I have the exact same iPod.
Dude.
Yo, is that DinkPods?
Is that fucking DinkPods? Oh my god. Wait, hold up. I messed up the recording. There we go, okay. Oops, there we go. We're good. We are all good. I swear. Cool. Is that fucking DinkPods? Was that a DinkPods reference?
What's that DinkPods reference? Dude, I didn't get back to watching him. I miss his content.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm a couple... I'm actually pretty caught up on most, because he has like 4 channels. I watch all his channels. I'm like
I
mostly
I
caught up.
I watch his music and
Mhm.
I watch his car channel,
Oh, I
and
love
then
Garbage Time.
yeah, I watch Garbage Time. I watch his normal Dink Pods.
Mhm.
I sometimes tune in on his live streams, and I don't know what his other channel is.
He
I
has a
can think
gaming
of.
channel. He has a gaming one. They just call I'm Gaming.
Okay, that makes sense because
And
he
dude,
got.
he plays like the dumbest simulator games half the time. He's just playing dumb simulator games.
Oh fuck yeah! Like I love the Autobahn or not the Autobahn, the like German police simulator games, and it's so jank.
Dude,
Like even I don't pay for those.
yeah. Oh man, he's one of my favorite fucking YouTubers.
Oh
Um, Building PCs though is fun, huh?
yeah,
It,
have
it
you heard?
generally is like fun.
Yeah, I got scared because I was going to buy a CPU, but I didn't
Mm-hmm.
because I found out that you can fuck up the pins very easily, and it scared the shit out of me. Because did I ever tell you about the horror story of my RAM?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, Butt-Chuggers and Trey, I'm going to tell a decently lengthy story.
Yeah. All right,
I,
Butt-Chuggers Nation.
yeah, I had a friend who owned this PC that he bought, right?
Uh huh.
And he's not a computer nerd or whatnot. He's just like, I want a PC game and play Crusader Kings. And so he kept his PC on the floor, on carpet. And he
All
owns
right.
a cat and two dogs.
Oh no. Oh
So when I
no.
bought it off of him, he's like, yeah, sorry, I didn't clean it. I went and cleaned it. This thing was hair and dust. I actually went into my garage, turned on my air compressor, just blew out all the dust and air. Because it's like, fuck wiping that thing down.
Mm.
And so then I bought, because it was only like 8 gigs of RAM, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's suitable, but I want 16.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get 64 RAM and call it a day. And so I just bought one stick of 16 dedicated RAM.
Dedicated
And,
RAM.
and so I literally had to pull with all my shit. Like the tab was pressed down. I was talking to my computer nerd friends, and I'm trying to pull. It's not coming out. I showed videos of me tugging, and like the motherboard is flexing, and they're like, "Oh, you don't know," and they're like. Our only bet is to fucking yank, because we're trying to get one side won't
Yeah.
budge, the other. So I just went, fuck it. If it breaks, it breaks. Fucking full yank. Okay, I didn't say full yank. What I should say is I was using about 60% of my arm strength.
60% of my power.
Yeah, 60% of my power in my right hand to pull out this. So anyway, I pulled it out, and I was like, that was scary. And so then I tried to put the RAM, but it was so dusty and caked that I was
Oh
like, okay,
my
let's take
god,
some
dude.
water. Let's take some water and isopropyl alcohol, go into the PCI or whatever the fuck it's called. I
Mm-hmm.
clean that out. It's all dry, and I'm trying to stick the RAM, and it doesn't sit. And they're like, well, you should have 2 tabs on both sides. It only has 1 tab on one side. So then I'm pushing, and they're like, it's flexing the motherboard again. And so we tried pushing one side, tried pushing another. It
Mm-hmm.
takes 30 minutes to finally get this thing in. All it took is taking my thumb on both sides and pressing as hard as possible, watching my motherboard flex and hit the back casing. It was cursed as shit.
Holy shit.
And I got one in. And ever since then, I have been real particular of keeping dust out of this fucking PC. I probably dust it every 2 weeks.
Hey, dude, that's fucking good. Good.
Yeah, I don't want to break this fucking
Yeah.
PC just because it has so much caked on dust. But yeah, there's my cursed PC story.
That is very cursed PC.
And I'm scared of pulling out the processor unit, the CPU, and then bending one of the fucking pins and ruining the motherboard.
Yeah.
Because I heard you have to solder those
Oh,
fucks in.
I'm not looking forward to to actually putting it together. It's gonna be so nice to see all like the parts and stuff in their boxes. Like,
Mhm.
oh, this is cool, this is fun, and then I gotta put it together.
I would say I think the CPU is the only hard part, but what
Mm,
I've been told is that the CPU is a lot easier to put together when the motherboard's not in its case.
okay, I mean,
So,
okay,
so you can probably do that as
do that first.
yeah. Because a lot, like, I really recommend Linus Tech Tips on his series of building PCs.
Okay.
Like, I know it's a very, very, like, easy cash, or not cash money, he's super popular, but he has really good info, so it's
Yeah,
like
I
really
think
hard not to
I've
recommend.
watched a lot of Linus Tech Tips.
I like a lot of his like, and plus he's mostly genuine. I know that
Mm-hmm.
he has somewhat of a business persona.
I'm thinking about this one YouTuber, but keep going.
One of my favorite videos Linus did
Mm-hmm.
was going through like old photos of himself. This dude has been building PCs, I want to say the late or early 90s. And like he was talking about like, yeah, I was building PCs and I moved in with my girlfriend's parents' house and I took over their front living room and had PC parts everywhere. And it's like they were probably mad at me, but I'm really grateful that they were nice enough for letting me have. But like he had some crazy PC builds that he did.
Yeah.
So like he's not like the out of touch business owners who don't
Mm-hmm.
understand their product.
Yeah.
He clearly knows what's going on. Yes, is his content really like mainstream and most of it is just same garbage of look at this crazy PC case?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he still has good information for
Yeah.
beginners like me.
He's like you say. I think he's a genuine person.
Yeah.
Um, do you like watching like tech review channels?
I
Sort of, or
used to watch USA Tech Review. I watch LGR. Um,
I
a lot more retro stuff.
I have a big recommendation. And he's like
Yeah.
I've been watching his shit in the background now. Like even for shit I'm never gonna buy. And it's actually who I watched before. Like, I mean, I knew I was gonna get the S24 Ultra, but I watched his review on it first. I actually learned some stuff about it that I didn't know was like on it. This guy's name is Flossie Carter, and he's one of those people. He buys everything he reviews. He's like Samsung sent me this phone to review, but I bought it myself. He's like, here's the review one they sent me. Here's the one I bought myself, and we're gonna review the one I bought myself. And he does these called real reviews because again he doesn't take those sponsorships from it. And the dude he's like it's like when he speaks it's almost like you're listening like one of your best friends talk. You know what I mean? Where it's just
So he's like real.
yeah, he's real, and like his review he did on the S24 Ultra, because a lot of his reviews are kind of short. He did a almost 2.5 hour review on this phone,
Nice.
and he just went through every fucking detail about it. And like he does some retro tech too, because I think he's in his 40s, I believe.
He looks like an older gentleman.
Oh, you're looking him up right now?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
did.
He's I think after this, if you have the time, like maybe while you're simming, like definitely give him a look. I love him. I love the dude. He's very genuine and cool.
I can't think of his name, and I'm gonna skirt around an issue. I believe he's from UK, and now I don't know how to describe him besides dark colored skin. Can even say black, right? I hope I'm not offending anyone. But he makes a lot of custom keyboards,
Mm-hmm.
and I like his content. I think the last video I watched was he was like, I want to promote like my channel and hang out with fans. So what he did is that he made a tweet and he's like, hey, I'm at this park in UK.
Oh, I think I've heard about this.
Yeah, he had like a bag of keyboards that he personally custom built, and he's like, hey, if you can get a fast typing on this keyboard, you can win a keyboard and whatnot. And so that was like one of his bigger videos, but he does a lot of keyboard reviews. I'm never going to do anything with keyboards because I bought this Sage keyboard on Amazon. It feels good, and that's it.
I gotta get a new keyboard at some point, dude. I have a no one make fun of me. Real quick, give me a second to explain. My keyboard is a Mad Catz keyboard. So Mad Catz is known for making those secondary controllers that you give to your little brother. This low key, this thing is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can lift it up without it falling apart. But this is what my keyboard looks like. It's got this little screen on it, which is actually like really useful.
Oh, it's when I met you in high school.
Yeah, it's the same one. I'm using that same one from high school. It's starting. I think it's starting to get to the end of its life. I think the Mad Catz is starting to catch up to it. Where it's like, or maybe it could just be a problem with the USB, where I have to like unplug it and plug it in a couple times for it to start working, or randomly like some random lights will just go out. And I think it has served me well. I will say that for being a Mad Catz. Hey, this is a Mad Catz keyboard, but I'm pretty sure this thing was like $200.
We need to we're going to probably get that comment from an old dude being like, well, that's when you tear apart your keyboard and solder the circuits and rebuild it. Yeah, I've been using the same crusty keyboard for 10 years.
Dude, look, my ass is not doing that. I'm just gonna buy me probably. I've been looking at some Razer keyboard. It's maybe a HyperX. I don't know. I'm in this weird thing where most of my shit's Razer, except my headphones. My headphones are HyperX, but that was for a reason.
I bought a $20 keyboard off of Amazon.
That's fair too. It's like, especially like my PC build, I'm definitely trying to build something that I do not have to upgrade for a while. And like I said, this keyboard has served me well longer than I thought it ever would. So, like I said, it sucked to spend like another $150 on a keyboard, but if that means I don't have to buy a keyboard for like 6 years, that's completely worth it.
Yeah, honestly, my keyboard has not once bugged out, and I know it's like the cheapest shit you can buy from China, but I just want to say it feels good to type. The only problem I have is that the frame is like this brush aluminum, and it's a very light keyboard, which I'm fine with, but it will show all your hair and dust and even Dorito crumbs.
No, my Dorito crumbs. Cool Ranch.
And so I'm like always constantly cleaning it because I go, ew, look, dirt. But that's my only problem.
I kind of want to get one of those like typewriter keyboards. They look like a typewriter.
Oh.
I would love to. Yeah, my one guy on my ship for his fucking computer, his work computer, he bought a typewriter keyboard. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I also what I'd love to do. I'd really love to get like one of those old like towers, like you know those off-white PC that you may have had like in the mid 2000s or 2010s.
Yeah. But by the way, those came white. By the way, they
mine
just get crusty.
Yellow, bro. Mine was yellow as shit.
Yeah, because they get like those old plastic just turn into a beige to like a yellow.
I would love to have a sleeper build like that and just have like that old one, but you open it up and I got my fucking GTX 3080 in there, my Ryzen 5. Oh, I think it'd be fucking awesome.
There was a build I saw which was like a old like 90s compact, I think. Comcat or whatever the fuck. It was that, and it was beige and crusty, and the plastic was actually cracking. And when he opens up the side panel, it's just this bright white, liquid-cooled fucking PC, and it had like a fucking massive, like, I don't know what the specs are, but it was like, okay, this is a full-on gaming PC inside of like a old decrepit case.
Oh man,
there's some crazy PC cases. Like, like I saw one of a pyramid.
I like they're expensive as fucking shit, but the cases are cool, like the Alienware ones.
Yeah.
They have some cool cases.
Yeah, are we going to end it soon? It sounds like you want to end it.
I say we're an hour and 4 minutes, but we have to do Gun Corner, dude.
Fuck, I'm not prepared for this.
Dude, this guy's not prepared for Gun Corner.
Okay, I got Gun Corner, but okay. I want to do a shout out. Gun
Okay.
Corner is, I'm going to rip off a gun channel because I'm still upset by this, and I'm glad they brought it to my attention. I wanna clarify one of my favorite gun channels, Fudbusters. They're an actual gun lawyer that talk about gun lawyer news and gun laws. They're really good and helpful. But he also has a second channel called Gunbusters, where him and his friend review guns, and they're like, "This thing is ass," and we're gonna talk about it. And so, do you know the World War II Thompson that we went to war with?
Yes. Yeah.
The Thompson machine gun?
Yeah.
They were talking about that, and that shit is disgusting.
Really,
I never
like
looked
bad
into it.
or?
Yeah, it's awful. So
Oh, okay.
that is a prototype rifle that they just adopted. And so it's an open bolt, meaning that the bolt stays open when it goes boom boom.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring up the French Moss, I think it's like the 38, which is a really ugly, shitty SMG open bolt made at the end of like World War II because they needed guns. Literally the mag and the mag to the gun folds inward because they wanted a compact submachine gun.
What's it called again?
The MAS 38, I believe, or 34. Let me Google it so I make sure I am MAS 38. Yes, the MAS 38.
Okay, I've seen this.
Yeah, so the magazine folds towards the barrel.
Huh.
Yeah, to make it compact and whatnot. But anyway, that was the police version I'm seeing. But yeah, so that is an open bolt. And I'm going to try to explain this as simple as possible. There's a thing called a firing pin, and when it hits the primer, the gun goes bang. But the bolt has to travel. So, the bolt gets cocked back, right? And it gets locked up. You pull the trigger, the bolt slides forward, and then it will hit the bullet that's chambered, explode. The force of the explosion of the bullet throws the bolt back, and then when it comes back, it will reload a new round, and the fixed firing pin will hit the round, and it will go. That's how the cycle goes.
I'm tracking.
The Thompson's like, we like that, but we're going to make it more complicated. So, the bolt doesn't have the firing pin. The bolt gets cocked back, releases, moves forward, activates a lever, which pushes the firing pin, and then hits the round. There's no reason why that needs to be there. It makes the gun more complicated. And the worst part is that in gun designing, the more moving parts, the less reliable it's going to be, and the more likelihood of unique jams or issues, problems, wear and tear. So, they were talking about, like, since it's an open bolt, the bolt has to stay open. You can get some rocks and dirt stuck in that, like, moving firing pin area, gun completely jammed, and you can't field strip it, from my knowledge, to clear the battery.
Damn. I did not know that Thompson was like that.
Yeah, and then the second part that sucks, apparently it blows a lot of gas into the user's face. And so they were both talking about, like, we fired a lot of machine guns. We typically keep our eyes open a lot of the time during firing it. A lot of people close their eyes when they do full auto because human reaction. But they're like, we have to essentially blind fire because of how much gas is spitting in their face. By the way, they're also wearing eyes. So they have glasses on and they're still getting gas in their eyes. And I'm like, and we went to war with this shit.
Dude, that you know what they went to war with Thompson and resiliency. That's what they had.
I'm just gonna say the M1 Garand or Grand, depending how you want to pronounce it, probably is what kept us going.
Oh, dude, sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I think about the M1 Grand reload sound.
Oh, the ping, the M-block ping. Nah, I have to go into my. I have an N block for my for my bolt action,
Uh-huh.
and it's made out of the same material. It's 10, and I could have. I had to dig for it to grab it out, and I could just throw it and make you hear the ping sound, but
Bruh, I'd be nutting on podcast.
I just feel like if we're going to end it soon, it's just too much work to go grab it.
Yeah, no, I get you. Well, I think we learned a lot this episode. We learned that anyone who watches this is officially a part of Butt-Chugger Nation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that you guys officially have a title, thank you so much for watching this, and be sure to tune in next week since you are a Butt-Chugger and you love Screaming Drunks.
Joke!
Jesus Christ.